What's up, family? Man, I want to have a real heart to heart with you guys today. Man, again, this is a grown folk channel. We talk about real grown shit here. You know what I mean? We don't care about feelings. We don't care whether you're triggered. None of that stuff matters to us. You know what I mean? It don't matter at all. If you trigger, good. If you get pissed, good. You know what I mean? If you don't get anything, good. It don't matter. It's up to you. You know what I mean? We just have real heart to heart stuff. Conversations. Why? Because that's the only way we're gonna grow. That's the only way we can be real with each other. You know what I mean? By going straight to the heart of the matter. We ain't got time to be tiptoeing and tap dancing, man. We too old, too grown for that. You know what I mean? Again, this is a grown folk channel. Get in where you fit in. You know what I mean? That being said, man, a few days ago I was in the bathroom grooming and I saw like a little scab on the side of my face right here. And I'm one that I'm always in the mirror. You know, not always, but I'm in the mirror a lot. You know, I didn't like pimples as a kid. Didn't never really have them too much. Even as an adult, I'll get one or two here and there, but don't get too many of them. But I saw a little something, I squeezed it, not expecting anything to come out, and a little white stuff came out. It was solid, and that kind of tripped me out. I was like, okay, there's something to this, and stay with me, I'm going somewhere. I didn't expect anything solid to come out of it. I didn't expect anything to come out of it, and the fact that something solid came out of it tripped me out. And it's like, okay, there's something to this. All right, God, what are you showing me? Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. That was a few days ago. Yesterday, man, I was meditating all day and just studying and just fasting and just, man, just like having real heart-to-heart conversations with God and just chopping it up and just, man, just doing what I do. You know what I mean? Just doing what I do. And I went to the bathroom later on yesterday afternoon and I saw the little thing right there still there, and it's like, what the heck is that? You know what I mean? Why is it still here? You know what I mean? So squeezed it again, and I kid you not, I tripped out because it was like a lot of stuff came out of it. It wasn't pussy, it was solid, right? But there was no bump there or nothing, you know, but a lot of, what do you call this stuff came out of it. And it was all solid. It's probably like 5 times as much as stuff came out the first time. Stay with me. So I'm like, okay, God, man, there's no way that all that stuff came out of there. And I'm sitting there looking at it on my finger. It's like, what the hell, you know? And so I go back in and I'm like meditating. I'm like, all right, God, what is that? And God's like, Elijah, talk to the people. Drinking my tea. Tell the people. This is what growth and development is all about. Stay with me, we're going somewhere. Some of you probably gonna get triggered, some of you probably gonna get pissed, and you guys already know. I don't care. Tell the people, this is what growth and development is like. Tell the people, man, this is what happens when you start your journey. You'll squeeze a little something and you'll see little stuff come out and you think, okay, I'm good now. I fixed it, I healed it, I resolved it. I got all that stuff out of me. This is what a lot of us do in our growth and development. On day one, we'll see something, we'll squeeze a little something, and a little something will come out, and we think that, man, okay, that's all that's there. We don't feel no bump, we don't see no bump. It's like, okay, I got it all out. I'm good now. I'm righteous now. I've resolved my issues because some of this stuff came out. Because my understanding, all of it came out the first day. I've gotten rid of my issues. I'm okay now. Not understanding that as we fast, as we meditate, and as we study and dive deeper, there's a whole lot more to that. There's a whole lot more that needs to come out. But it don't look like it do. They don't look like there's anything there. It just looks like a scab from where you got it the first time. But if you don't investigate it, I would have never knew that there was so much more left. I would have never knew all that other junk was still up under the skin. And God's telling me, man, share with the people. This is what we have to do in order to grow up, in order to reach our full potential. We got to dive deep. We got to stop playing these little stupid games. One of the things that my experience with church, and again, I grew up in Church of the Living God, and then got into Kojic, Church of God in Christ. And I'm not knocking church. If that's what you do, do you? You know what I mean? But for me, and again, I was there from the time I was 2 to the time I left to go to the military at the age of 18. We was always in church. Always. Grandmother was a mother of a church. My uncle was a pastor of the church. We was always in church. And there's a lot of people, yeah, but church wasn't in you. I don't want church in me. Church was in me because I was programmed. I was indoctrinated into the bullshit. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. It's BS to me. And it's BS to me only because I understand that, man, when you get that little scab right there and you squeeze it like I did the first day, you get a little stuff out of it. And you think, okay, I'm good now. I'm saved, I'm sanctified. I turned my life over to Jesus. I'm good. All I gotta do is just keep coming to church, pay my tithes, pay my offering, and sing in the choir, be an usher, be a deacon, do whatever it is that they ask me to do at church, and I'm good. I'm going to heaven. I ain't got to worry about nothing else. I ain't got to do nothing else. Just keep doing what I'm doing. And that's the BS that we're told. That's the BS that we believe. Just do what they ask me to do, man, and just keep studying my Bible and just keep praying and just keep fasting. And that's it. I ain't got to worry about resolving nothing. I'm saved by grace. I'm going somewhere, I promise you. But I never had to deal with anything because I turned it all over to God. God's going to fix it. God's going to resolve it. God's going to take it away. I don't have to understand why I'm a hoe. I don't have to understand why I got anger issues. I don't have to understand why I got low self-esteem. Why I'm always self-sabotaging. I don't have to understand nothing that's going on with me. I've turned it all over to God, and it's God's problem now. I just got to keep reading the Bible, keep studying, keep singing hymns, and God's going to fix everything. God's going to resolve everything. I don't have to understand why I'm broke, busted, and disgusted. God's going to fix it. And we stay that way for 30, 40, 50 years. Never growing up. Never understanding. God ain't fixing shit. That's your issues. That's your stuff. I'm going there today. I'm going there. We have to grow up. We have to understand these things about ourselves. We have to understand why we don't know how to manage money. We have to understand why we have jealousy and hate and envy and backbiting and gossip all within us. We have to understand why we do the stuff that we do. Why we get self-righteous and we look down on other people that don't talk like us, don't dress like us, don't believe in the BS that we believe in. See, growing up in church, all we was taught was, man, just come and just give it to Jesus. It's Jesus' problem now. It's God's problem now. And then there's another thing that goes on in the world, and that's mythology. And the trick with mythology is mythology don't teach you to believe in God. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. Mythology teaches you, man, you gotta face your fears. You gotta face your shit. The good, the bad, and the ugly. You gotta face it all. I'm going there today. I'm probably just laying the groundwork. It's in mythology. Man, whatever it is that you're scared of, you got to dive deep and face that crap. Whatever it is that intimidates you, you got to go into it. You got to face that. You got to deal with that. You got to learn how to understand that and resolve that. Yeah. And the trip is, it's a journey that you have to take by yourself. It's always a journey by yourself. Because it's your issues. You can't take your mama, you can't take your daddy. Why? Because they got their own issues they got to resolve. They got their own stuff they got to walk down. They got to understand. So this is just a journey of yourself into yourself. But we don't want to do all of that, the great majority of us. Nope. We want to just sit back and think, okay, man, if I get a job, if I get money coming in, I get a place to stay, I got wheels, and I got money saved up, and man, I could take me a trip every now and then. Man, I'm great. I'm a success. Look at what I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. I'm working. I'm in and out of relationships. I got a relationship. We have money coming in. We have nice stuff. People respect us. People look up to us. But I ain't resolved anything. I don't really understand anything about me. I don't really understand who I am and why I'm here. I never really went down that path. I've never really got on that journey of self-discovery. I've just done all the things society told me I was supposed to do. Grow up, go to school, get a job, get your own house, get your own vehicle, pay your taxes. Go to church if you go to church. Give your tithes and offering if that's what you want to do. Play sports, go on trips, do all these things to entertain yourself. Do all these things to keep yourself busy and to keep yourself preoccupied so that you don't have time for self-discovery, so that you don't have time to dive deep into your subconscious thoughts and to understand why you are the way you are, to learn how to heal the trauma and the pain that you've experienced, to understand why you came to this planet. See, you didn't just come here to get a job. You didn't just come here to pay your freaking taxes. You didn't just come here to give God tithes and offering. You didn't just come here to sing in some choir and sing Kumbaya or at the cross. That's not why you came here. You didn't come here to be distracted with sports and music and the entertainment industry and all this other BS. That's not why you came here. You didn't come here just to gossip and talk about everybody else's life and what's going on in other people's life. That's not why you came here. I don't give a damn how big your platform is. I don't give a fuck how many people follow you. That's not why you came here. God help me. God help me. Why is it you don't want to face your fears? Why is it you don't want to dive deep into your subconscious thoughts? To understand the trauma and the purpose of the trauma and the lessons you're supposed to learn from the trauma. Why is it that you don't want to learn how to heal and move beyond that pain and suffering? Why is it we get comfortable and complacent in lack and in suffering? We get addicted to the drama. We get comfortable in the petty. We get comfortable in the chaos. We like the chaos, but we don't understand the chaos. We like the fighting and the going at each other and all the drama. We like that stuff, but we don't understand that stuff. We don't understand the purpose of that stuff. I made a video that I released on Tuesday talking about how bad do you want joy, peace, and happiness. And this video is just pretty much a follow-up on that video. See, all the purpose of the chaos is to get you to the place of, man, I'm sick and tired of this BS. Man, I want some peace in my life. I'm tired of always fighting. I'm tired of all the noise. I'm tired of all the distractions. I'm tired of the stupid stuff. I'm tired of the food. Man, I just want peace. I just want some joy. I just want some happiness. I'm tired of being in and out of all these relationships and dealing with this drama. I just want some peace. I just want some joy. I just want some happiness. And so all the chaos, all the trauma, all the pain, all the suffering, man, that's to get us to a place where we throw up our hands and say, man, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Man, I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done with this bullshit. Man, let me go into myself. Let me understand why I keep dealing with all this BS. Why BS is always around me. Why am I always distracted with other stuff? Why is it that I think I'm a success and I don't even know who I am? And I don't even know why I came here. See, if you're not careful, you'll assume that your purpose is having a job and paying taxes and paying your tithes and offering. Your purpose is just to be there at the church, just to be a faithful member. And you'll completely miss it all. You could do all these cool things and still never do what you came here to do. You could do all these cool things. Man, I'm in church, I'm involved in the PTA, I'm involved in politics, I'm doing all this stuff to make the world better, I'm voting and I'm protesting and I'm doing all that stupid, insignificant, I can't say the word, insignificant shit. You know what I mean? You're doing all this stuff, but you ain't doing what you came here to do. You ain't understanding what you came here to understand. You ain't learning what you came here to learn. And that's hard for so many of us. Because we think we're making a difference. We think we're really doing something. And you are doing something, just not what you're supposed to be doing. The only way to understand what you're really supposed to be doing is dive deep. Go into your subconscious thoughts. Deal with your stuff. See, you can only know what you're supposed to do by diving deep. Oh, how can we say this? God help me. So many of us, we look at all these entertainers and people like that, and we see their climb in finances. We see their rise in their status as far as whatever it is that they're doing. We see how these people came from the hood, and man, LeBron James is worth $1 billion now. Easy. We look at people like Ice Cube and Dr. Dre and all these other people, man, that's from the hood. Man, they made it out the hood. And look at where they're at now in life. And we'll look at these people as role models, as, man, I want to emulate them. I want to do what they're doing. I want to be successful like them. And I'm not knocking Dre. I'm not knocking Cube and none of these guys. But there's more to life than financial status. There's so much more to life than that. And if you're not careful, you'll miss the mark. If you're not careful, you'll get distracted with the finances. You'll get distracted with the job. You'll get distracted with how you make money and think that's your purpose. And you'll think that's why you came here. And you'll think that's all there is to you. This is who I am. This billionaire. This is who I am. This multi-millionaire. This is who I am. I'm a singer. This is who I am. I'm an entertainer. Not understanding that that's not who you are. That's what you do. That's what you do. It's not who you are. You have no clue who you are because you haven't dove deep. You haven't dove into your subconscious thoughts or the super subconscious thoughts. We got to grow up. We have to grow up. See, and as long as I get fixated or I'm focused on the material things in life, I miss the important things in life. As long as I'm fixated on money and status and all this other stuff, I miss the real work. I miss the hard work. And the hard work is not getting up and going to a job. If you could sing, singing is not hard work. If you can act, acting's not hard work. It's just work. If you do any of these things naturally and you're gifted in these areas, that's not hard work. It just takes dedication and commitment. But it's not hard work. There are a lot of people that do that stuff. There's a lot of people that play football. Kids play football. Young guys play football. Grown men play football. Playing football is not hard work. In every state, you'll find a bunch of people playing football. In every state, you'll find a bunch of people playing baseball, playing basketball, singing, acting. That's not hard work. It just takes commitment. The hard work is trying to figure out who the hell you are and why you're here. See, it's a whole lot of people that's played football, played baseball, basketball, that sung, that act, made all this money. And then after their career was over, they still didn't know who the hell they were. They still didn't understand why the hell they were here. They had all this money, all this fame, and still didn't know anything about them. Don't waste your life. Stop wasting your life chasing all this stuff and not understanding who you are. Don't waste your life trying to accomplish all these things in life and never getting an understanding of who the hell you are and why you are the way you are and why you're here. That's a wasted life, if the truth be told. The Bible says it this way: what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? And see, so many people, religious folks, that got that twisted and said, man, all I gotta do is just go to church and get saved and sanctified, the Holy Ghost filled, water baptized, and man, my soul is saved and I'm going to heaven and da-da-da. I ain't got to worry about my soul and da-da-da. And they still don't understand who the fuck they are. They still don't understand why the hell they're here. They still ain't dealing with their issues. Don't waste your life chasing all this stuff. Don't waste your life accomplishing and accumulating all this stuff. And you don't know who you are. And you don't know why you're here. And you've never healed the things you've gone through. That's wasting your life. That's losing your soul. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. Man, hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to challenge you, or to inspire you. We have to grow up. We have to start having these real heart-to-heart conversations. We got to stop playing games and stop being distracted. Who are you? Why are you? And what are you supposed to be doing? Man, I love you guys. Thanks for rocking out with me. Happy healing. Peace.